Hello, sixth graders. Today we're going to be simplifying expressions, and we're going to be using the distributive property while doing that, okay? Let's take a look at this first problem. We're not going to be substituting negative 1/5 in for f, but I just want to show you guys how to break this down, okay? So if I'm writing this out, I have to put the distributive property. So if I take 7, multiply 7 times 7, so I get a 49. I multiply 7 times 5f, and it's positive, so I'm going to add a 35f. Now I'm going to add, so I have to multiply 10 times 6 is 60. 10 times f is 10f. Okay? Now I'm just going to combine like terms. Okay? I can add the 49 and the 60 together, so that gives me, probably could do this mentally, but I'm just going to show my work anyways. 9 plus 0 is 9. 4 plus 6 is 109, so I have, or 10, so I have 109. Plus 35 plus 10 is 45f. Okay, we'll be spending a little more time today substituting the negative 1/5 in for f, but right now I just want to know if you can take the distributive property and find like terms. Okay, here's the next one. If I go, I'm going 3 times 4, so I have 12, plus 3 times 5 is 15m, minus 12, plus a negative 3m. I'm going to combine these like terms. See how we do here? I'm going to go 12 plus a negative 12, so I'm at 0. And then I'm going to add 15m plus a negative 3, so I'm at 12m. So my answer to this problem is 12m. Next we have 12 minus 3 plus 5k, but I'm multiplying by 6 because 6 is in here. So 6 times 12, should know this mentally, but I'm just going to work it out. 72, so I have a 72. 6 times a negative 3 is negative 18. 6 times 5k will give me plus 30k. I'm going to add the 4k into the problem. And now I'm going to be multiplying negative 2 times k, so I have a negative 2k. And I have negative 2 times 5, so that is a negative 10. I'm going to go ahead and work out this problem and see how I can solve. Like terms, I have my k's right here in the middle. So if I go 30 plus 4 is 34k, minus 2k gives me 32k. So my k's are all done. Now let's move on to my whole numbers. 72 minus 18, 12, give me a 6. 12 minus 8 is 4. 6 minus 1 is 54. So I'll have a 54 here, minus a 10 equals 44. So I'll have a positive 44. So 32k plus 44. Okay. Once again, we're not going to be substituting 0.5 in at this moment. I just want to know if you can use the distributive property to find like terms. 5 times y is 5y. Minus 5 times negative b is negative 5b. Plus 3b minus 6y. Plus 4 times 6 is 24. 4 times b is 4 plus 4b. Okay. Find some like terms here. Let's see how we do. We'll start with the y's. I have a positive 5y and negative 6y, so if I add those two together, I end up with a negative 1y. I could just write negative y. I have a negative 5b, a positive, I have a b, and a b right there, so I'm going to add a negative 5b plus a positive 3b, so I'm left with a negative 2b right here. I'm going to add a 4b to that, so that means I'm left with a positive 2b plus 2b. Those are all done, and I'm left with the 24 at the very end. Okay, perfect. Let's keep cruising here. A couple practice problems, and these are pretty important here. Let's see how we do here, okay? So we're multiplying. Key things are multiplying, and we're dividing. If I see this first one, I'm going 658 thousandths times 10 to the 5th power. Since I'm multiplying by a positive exponent, that means my number gets bigger, so I'm going to move this number 5 spaces to the right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So then I add a couple zeros to that. So my answer is 65,800. Let's move on over here. Since a positive exponent, but I'm dividing, then I have to move it to the opposite direction, so I'm going to be moving it to the left here, 3 spots. 1, 2, 3. So my answer is 0.2348. 2,348 10,000ths, okay? Right here I'm multiplying, I'm not dividing, so I have 5,163 times 10 to the negative 4 power. So since I'm multiplying a negative exponent, that means my number has to get smaller. So my decimals here, I'm moving it 4 spots, 1, 2, 3, 4. So my answer is 0.5163. Over here, I'm dividing a positive exponent. So once again, my decimal has to move 2 spots to the left to make it smaller. 1, 2. So my answer is 0.0796. Okay. Hopefully, these distributing of like and combining like terms together isn't too complicated. That's why we've been spending so much time adding and subtracting, multiplying and dividing, especially negative and positive numbers. Hopefully this helps a little bit. You can always refer back to the video if you need help. Good luck, and I look forward to working with math.